Had some really steady growth. Definitely on the commercial side, there was a bit of an explosion when ethanol took on in the States. We've grown two ways. One is with growing market share. As our customers want bigger, faster equipment, we gain more market share from competition. It's one way we've grown. We've also grown as a company through acquisition. So in the last few years, we've acquired manufacturing facilities, Canada and the United States. So it's the second way we've grown. We've also grown internationally. Historically, our sales have been about 5% international, the balance North America. We're on track right now to about 15% of our business internationally, and the rest of the world is the big opportunity for AGI. The core of our equipment moves grain from point A to point B, from the end of the truck into the bin. And as people want more efficiency, they don't want to have a bottleneck at harvest, they look for larger and larger equipment. So whereas 10 years ago, 15 years ago, an 8-inch auger was a fairly big auger for a North American farmer, now 10 inch is definitely the standard, and the trend is towards 13. We're always going to have a strong relationship with North American farmers, North American grain processors and handling companies, but the big future, the bright spot, are those untapped countries like Russia, all of Eastern Europe, where they don't have the level of on-farm storage we have in North America. On-farm storage in the old Soviet-style facilities, it's sometimes in the wrong place. It's at the point of consumption instead of at the point of production. It's in very, very bad condition. It's inefficient, and there's not enough of it. As they start to apply these North American farming practices, their yields are growing, and definitely as the demand for grain grows globally, we'll follow that trend.
Is it hard to get into a market like that?
It's difficult. You have to find people who have experience in the region. You can't take a North American mentality and take it into Russia, Colombia, Brazil, something like that. You have to find people who are from there, who understand the local market. You definitely can take some of the knowledge we have in North America and some of the practices we have in North America, which are world-class, and introduce some of those ideas into Russia, for example. But you have to take into account that there's a lot of differences. They don't have the infrastructure that we have here. They don't have the experience. Sometimes cropping conditions are dramatically different. I think as a Canadian manufacturer, we have an advantage in Eastern Europe because we got a similar climate, similar soil conditions, similar crops that are being grown, but then some of the similarities end there. A hopper bottom truck, a hopper bottom trailer, which is sort of the standard for a farm now in North America, just doesn't exist in Russia. In Russia, the truck's dumped sideways, and the gate on the truck is 20 feet long. So you try and dump into your typical North American auger hopper, which is 48 inches wide, that won't work. So we've had to adapt. We've had to create a 20-foot long hopper for the Russian market. So it's a little bit of that flexibility. It's a little bit about bringing the knowledge and the experience we have with conditioning equipment, the stuff that will work over there, and being patient, because it does take a long time to develop a market. You got to make a commitment to it.